found his hat by the crowbell rope. Dust on the floor where the dead lose hope. Two black feathers on a Bible page. Smoke curled up like a holy rage. He had a scarlet mark and a rusted blade, a dead man's oath that the night obeyed. No one asked what grave he left, but every sinner held his breath. They said he died when the bell rang twice, with his hands gone cold as winter ice. But the rafters cried, some men rise when the law has lied. When the crow bell sounded, he came walking through the flame with death on his shoulder and thunder in his name. No judge could stop him, no devil bought his soul. He was the black bell ringing when the truth came home. He rode into town with the sunrise dead, a crooked cross hanging overhead. The marshal ran, the preacher stared when those old boots hit the square. He said, I came for the debt you hide. Open that door and step outside. The windows cracked, the candles cried, the guilty men looked dead inside. And far below where the dark winds roll, the devil heard that crow bell toll. When the crow bell sounded, he came walking through the flame with death on his shoulder and thunder in his name. No judge could stop him, no devil bought his soul. He was the black bell ringing when the truth came home. I heard the crow bell calling, I watched the rope swing free. They said the grave had won. I said, it lost to me. I was judged, I was broken, I was cast in the cold. But a heart made of iron can't be bought or sold. Crow bell sounded, he came walking through the flame with death on his shoulder and thunder in his name. No judge could stop him, no devil bought his soul. He was the black bell ringing when the truth came home. When the broken church starts shaking and the black crows start to roam, you can hear that bell still ringing when the truth came home. found his knife by the saloon door. Blood on the dust and boots on the floor. 2 black cards on a dead man's chest. The west wind whispering, he ain't at rest. Black stare, a broken cross and a sinner's prayer. No one asked what hell he knew, but every lantern burned cold blue. They said he died where the bad men drink, with no more blood and no time to think. But the floorboards cried, some men return when the devils blink. The devil's door was open, but he walked right back outside, with fire on his shoulders and death too scared to ride. No chain to claim him, no grave could call him home. He was the last man laughing, where the lost souls roam. He rode through town with the moon gone red and 100 ghosts behind his head. The bartender dropped his glass of rye when that old scar caught the light. He said, I came for the debt you hid, now answer for the blood you did. The windows cracked, the candles died, the sheriff crossed himself and cried. And far below, where the black flames roar, the devil locked his open door. The devil's door was open, but he walked right back outside, with fire on his shoulders and death too scared to ride. No chain could claim him, no grave could call him home. He was the last man laughing, where the lost souls roam. I saw the red room waiting, I heard the black bells ring. The devil said, come closer. I said, you first, king. I was marked by a flame, but a man born for judgment comes back with his name. He walked right back outside, with fire on his shoulders and death too scared to ride. No chain could claim him, no grave could call him home. He was the last man laughing, where the lost souls roam. When the red moon starts sinking and the saloon lights turn to stone, You can hear that door swing open, but he still walks alone. They found his badge in the courthouse fire. Boots in the ash by the broken wire. 3 black hats on a witness chair. Smoke wrote justice in the air. Carved in bone, a dead man's grin and a heart of stone. No one asked what grave he crossed, but every lion knew the cost. They said he fell when the rifles cried, with his hands tied down on the sinner's side. But the courthouse floor screamed, some men rise when the law has lied. Bury the badge in fire, let the black smoke climb. He came back for judgment at the end of borrowed time. No law could chain him, no grave could make him kneel. He was the last hard promise the guilty had to feel. When the lamps burned red with the torn black coat in the eyes of the dead, the sheriff prayed by the jailhouse light. When those old boots split the night, he said, I came for the names you sold, now pay that debt in blood and gold. The windows cracked, the horses cried, the church bell broke from the inside. And far below where the lost men yelled, the devil heard that courthouse bell. In fire, let the black smoke climb. He came back for judgment at the end of borrowed time. No law could chain him, no grave could make him kneel. He was the last hard promise the guilty had to feel. I heard the judge start to rain. I watched the rope burn clean. They said the badge had buried me. I said, then watch it bleed. I was broken, I was left in the flame. But a man born for judgment comes back with his name. Smoke climb, he came back for judgment at the end of borrowed time. No law could chain him, no grave could make him kneel. He was the last hard promise the guilty had to feel. When the courthouse starts burning, the night turns cold as steel, you can hear that badge fall silent. The guilty had to feel. They found his hat by the chapel flame. Ash on the floor where they cursed his name. Two black books by the broken pew. Smoke climbed up where the cold wind blew. He had a rope scar and a bloodshot stare, a crooked cross and a sinner's prayer. No one asked what fire he woke, but the preacher knew he buried smoke. They said he died when the church bell rang, with a last low curse and his hands left hang. But the ashes cried, some men rise, when the holy lie. The preacher buried smoke, but the smoke came walking back, with fire in his footsteps, and the devil on his track. No prayer could chain him, no grave could make him choke. He was the black wind rising, when the preacher buried smoke. He rode into town when the choir went still, with a black coat torn on the hanging hill. The marshal froze by the mission light, when those old boots broke the night. He said, I came for the truth you sold, now face that fire before you're cold. The windows cracked, the candles died, the church doors locked from the inside, and far below where the lost souls yell, the devil heard that chapel bell. The preacher buried smoke, but the smoke came walking back, with fire in his footsteps, and the devil on his track. No prayer could chain him, no grave could make him choke. He was the black wind rising, when the preacher buried smoke. I heard the chapel burning, I watched the steeple fall. They said the smoke was finished. I said smoke takes all. I was covered, I was thrown to the flame, but a man made of ashes comes back with his name.
Walking back with fire in his footsteps.
when the chapel dust starts turning and the old church lights go broke, you can hear that fire walking when the preacher buried smoke. By the coffin room, ash on the floor and the dead man's bloom. Two black lanterns by the pine box side, cold wind whispering, the Undertaker lied. Tucked in his hand, a black coat torn by the desert sand. No one asked what debt was due, but every candle burned dark blue. The city slept where the sinners sleep, 6 feet down and buried deep. But the pine boards cried, some men rise when the righteous lie. The Undertaker lied, that dead man never stayed. He came back through the thunder with fire on his blade. No grave could keep him quiet, no devil took his pride. He was the black road walking when the Undertaker lied. He rode into town when the lamps went still, with a storm behind him on the hill. The banker hid, the marshal prayed, when those old boots crossed the shade. He said, I came for the truth you sold, now pay that debt before you're cold. The church doors cracked, the horses cried, the whole town shook from the inside. And far below where the black flames roar, the devil locked his cellar door. The Undertaker lied, that dead man never stayed. He came back through the thunder with fire on his blade. No grave could keep him quiet, no devil took his pride. He was the black road walking when the Undertaker lied. I heard the shovel falling, I felt the pine box shake. They said the dirt had won. I said, then let it break. I was buried, I was counted, I was left in the night. But a soul born for vengeance comes back into life. Undertaker lied, that dead man never stayed. He came back through the thunder with fire on his blade. No grave could keep him quiet, no devil took his pride. He was the black road walking when the Undertaker Undertaker Lied. When the coffin bell starts ringing and the cold moon opens wide, you can hear that dead man walking when the Undertaker lied. Found his name on a splintered stone, 6 feet deep where the weeds had grown. 3 black clouds over county land, thunder rolling from a dead man's hand. He had a torn black coat and a rusty chain, a bullet scar and a mouthful of rain. No one asked why the ground had split, but every sinner took one step from it. They said he died when the cold bell cried, with his boots tied down on the sinner's side. But the grave wind screamed, some men wake when the guilty dream. He came back with 6 feet of thunder, fire in his blood and dirt in his eyes. He tore that grave wide open and walked where the wicked hide. No cross could keep him sleeping, no devil made him low. He was the black storm coming where the guilty had to go. Town when the lamps burned thin, with the dead man's smile and the storm within. The sheriff froze by the courthouse light when those old boots shook the night. He said, I came for the lies you sold, now pay that debt before you're cold. The saloon doors cracked, the horses cried, the church bell broke on the sinner's side. And far below where the lost souls yelled, the devil heard that thunder swell. He came back with 6 feet of thunder, fire in his blood and dirt in his eyes. He tore that grave wide open and walked where the wicked hide. No cross could keep him sleeping, no devil made him low. It was the black storm coming where the guilty had to go. I heard the dirt start breaking, I felt the storm roll near. They said the dead stay silent. I said, then let them hear. I was left with no name, but a soul made of thunder comes back through the flame.
Fire in his blood
could keep him sleeping, no devil made him low. He was the black storm coming, where the guilty had to go. When the grave road starts shaking and the midnight winds blow, you can hear that thunder walking, where the guilty had to go. They found his coat by the coffin nails, rainwater running down the jailhouse rails, 2 black lanterns by a broken stone, thunder speaking through the bone. He had a cold-eyed stare and a rusted gun, a prayer gone dark from a life outrun. No one asked what grave he knew, but every candle burned black blue. They said he slept where the worms run deep, with 6 iron nails and no soul to keep. But the pine box cried, some men wake when the cowards lie. He came back with coffin nails and thunder, fire in his blood, dust on his name. He split that grave wide open and walked straight through the flame. No bell could bury him, no devil made him kneel. He was the last black one, and the guilty had to feel. He rode into town with the storm behind, a cracked old cross and a loaded mine. The banker hid the judge went still when those boots came down from the hill. He said, I came for the lie you sold, now pay that debt before you're cold. The window shook, the dogs ran low, the church bell cried like a dying crow. And far below, where lost souls burned, the devil knew he had returned. He came back with coffin nails and thunder, fire in his blood, dust on his name. He split that grave wide open and walked straight through the flame. No bell could bury him, no devil made him kneel. He was the last black one, and the guilty had to feel. I heard the coffin cracking, I felt the thunder roll. They said death had taken me. I said it missed my soul. I was nailed, I was covered, I was thrown to the rain. But a man born in thunder comes back through the pain. He came back with coffin nails and thunder, fire in his blood, dust on his name. He split that grave wide open to feel. When the graveyard starts shaking and the midnight bells all peal, you can hear that thunder walking the guilty had to feel. They found his gloves by the chapel rail, boot marks crossing the preacher's trail. 3 dead candles on the altar stone, smoke kept rising where he stood alone. He had a black coat torn by flame, a silver cross with a burned out name. No one asked what debt he paid, but the whole room froze when his shadow swayed. They said he fell by the county line with a mouth full of dust and a broken spine. But the ground rolled hard and the church bell cried. Some men don't sleep where they're left to die. He was the great smoke rising with fire. He walked through the dark with a guilty eye. No chain could bind him, no prayer could turn him near. He was the last flame burning, the man the devil feared. He came through town when the moon went black, with 100 sins riding on his back. The card men stopped and the piano died when he dragged his boots through the swinging light. He said, I ain't here for mercy's hand, I came for the liar who stole my land. You left me bleeding by the river bend, now hear that dead come home again. The saloon doors cracked, the lantern shook, the sheriff dropped his holy book. And somewhere low where the dead men sleep, the devil learned how smoke can creep. He was the great smoke rising with fire in his eyes. He walked through the dark where the guilty hide. No chain could bind him, no prayer could turn him near. He was the last flame burning, the man the devil feared. I saw the dirt open wide, I heard the low bell moan. The devil said, you're mine tonight. I said, then come and claim these bones. I was cut, I was carried, I was thrown to the flame. But a soul made of thunder, don't die in shame. last boot stepping, where cowards lost their name. No chain could bind him, no prayer could turn him near. He was the last flame burning, the man the devil feared. When the west wind starts confessing and the saloon lights disappear, you can see that grave smoke rising from the man the devil feared. They found his knife by the mission wall. Blood on the steps where the saints look small. Two black horses by the iron gate, breathing smoke like they knew his fate. Scar under one dead eye, a cracked dough badge and a mouth gone dry. No one asked what a road he rode, but the mercy bell broke when a shadow showed. They said he drowned where the Black Creek turns, with a sinner's mark and a coat that burned. But the mud rose high and the night wind cried, some men come back when the truth gets lied. There was blood on the mercy bell and fire on the chapel floor. He walked straight out of hell, kicking down death's door. No grave could quiet him, no law could make him kneel. He was the last dark warning, with blood on the mercy bell. He rode into town when the candles bent, with the debt unpaid and a heart hell sent. The banker hid and the judge turned pale when those old boots crossed the county jail. He said, I ain't here for bread or wine, I came for the man who traded mine. You sold my name for a gambler's breath, now watch that lie come dressed as death. The church doors moaned, the windows cracked. The Undertaker took 3 steps back, and down below where the lost souls yell, the devil heard that mercy bell. There was blood on the mercy bell and fire on the chapel floor. He walked straight out of hell, kicking down death's door. No grave could quiet him, no law could make him kneel. He was the last dark warning, with blood on the mercy bell. I heard the angels whisper, I heard the devil laugh. I saw my name in burning dust, then I tore that page in half. I was chained, I was broken, I was left where I fell. But a man built from ruin can walk back out of hell. reign, the last black rider with judgment in his veins. No grave could quiet him, no law could make him kneel. He was the last dark warning with blood on the mercy bell. When the church bell starts bleeding and the cold night starts to swell, you can hear those old boots coming with blood on the mercy bell. Found his coat by the coffin lid, nails bent back like the grave forbid. 3 black candles by the Undertaker's door, smoke rolled out across the floor. Cracked jaw and a sinner's chain, a dead man's grin in the freezing rain. No one asked what grave he crossed, but every liar knew what they lost. They said he slept where the cold dirt lies, with silver coins on his tired eyes. But the pine box cried, some men rise when the guilty hide. The coffin wouldn't close, the black dirt wouldn't stay. He came back through the thunder at the break of Judgment Day. No grave could hold him, no devil took his soul. He was the last dark warning when the coffin wouldn't close. He rode into town when the lamps burned low, with a torn black coat and a ghost white glow. The judge stepped back from the courthouse light when those old boots cracked the night. He said, I came for the debt you made, now pay it back before you fade. The saloon door shook, the horses cried, the church bell broke on the center side. And far below where lost souls froze, the devil heard that coffin close. The coffin wouldn't close, the black dirt wouldn't stay. He came back through the thunder at the break of Judgment Day. No grave could hold him, no devil took his soul. He was the last dark warning when the coffin wouldn't close. I heard the pine boards cracking, I felt the cold nails bend. They said my road was over. I said, not at the end. I was buried, I was broken, I was left with no name. But a soul made of thunder comes back through the flame. Came back through the thunder at the break of Judgment Day. No grave could hold him, no devil took his soul. He was the last dark warning when the coffin wouldn't close. When the graveyard starts shaking and the cold night takes takes its toll. You can hear those boots returning when the coffin wouldn't close. They found his knife by the mission wall. Blood on the steps where the saints look small. Two black horses by the iron gate, breathing smoke like they knew his fate. Scar under one dead eye, cracked old badge in the mouth gone dry. No one asked what road he rode, but the mercy bell broke when his shadow showed. They said he drowned where the Black Creek turns, with a sinner's mark in the coat that burned. But the mud rose high and the night wind cried, some men come back when the truth gets lied. There was blood on the mercy bell and fire on the chapel floor. He walked straight out of hell, kicking down death's door. No grave could quiet him, no law could make him kneel. He was the last dark warning, with blood on the mercy bell. He rode into town when the candles bent, with the debt unpaid and a heart hell sent. The banker hid and the judge turned pale when those old boots crossed the county jail. He said, I ain't here for bread or wine, I came for the man who traded mine. You sold my name for a gambler's breath, now watch that lie come dressed as death. The church doors moaned, the windows cracked, the Undertaker took 3 steps back, and down below where the lost souls yell, the devil heard that mercy bell. There was blood on the mercy bell and fire on the chapel floor. He walked straight out of hell, kicking down death's door. No grave could quiet him, no law could make him kneel. He was the last dark warning, with blood on the mercy bell. I heard the angels whisper, I heard the devil laugh. I saw my name in burning dust, then I tore that page in half. the church bell starts bleeding, and the cold night starts to swell. You can hear those old boots coming, with blood on the mercy bell. They found his coat by the graveyard fence, blood in the dirt where the law made sense. 3 black stones by a nameless cross, cold wind counting what the town had lost. In a sinner's jaw, a cracked old badge from a crooked law. No one asked what grave he fled, but every guilty mouth went dead. They said he slept where the dry bones lie, with a curse nailed shut under western sky. But the grave dirt cried, some men rise when the cowards lie. He came back, made a graveyard iron, fire in his hands, thunder in his chest. He walked through hell with the dead behind him, and the devil knew he wasn't like the rest. No bell could bury him, no rope could drag him low. He was the black storm coming, where the guilty had to go. He rode into town with the moon gone thin, dust on his boots and revenge on his skin. The mayor hid and the preacher stared when that old black shadow filled the square. He said, I came for the names you sold, now pay that debt before you're cold. The lands cracked, the horses cried, the courthouse shook from the inside. And far below where the lost souls burned, the devil knew he had returned. He came back, made a graveyard iron, fire in his hands, thunder in his chest. He walked through hell with the dead behind him, and the devil knew he wasn't like the rest. No bell could bury him, no rope could drag him low. He was the black storm coming, where the guilty had to go. I heard the coffin breathing, I felt the cold dirt shake. They said my road was over. I said, not till they break. I was blackened, I was left to the stone, but a man built from iron comes walking home. coming, where the guilty had to go. When the graveyard wind starts howling and the church lights burn low, you can hear that iron walking, where the guilty had to go.